Welcome, citizen. I am your host, Venerati, and today in our Saturday buffet, we're going to see two games from Duckload Raw, or better known as Whitera. Of course, as always, he is spawning as the Protoss, and we have him going up against Fenix, spawning as the Blue Terran. We're going to see two games from them today, as these did come off of Battle.net, so it's going to be interesting to see what we're going to see. Last time I saw Duckload play was whenever at the BlizzCon Invitational tournament there, where he had a lot of really good games. Unfortunately, did not end up winning that, but a lot of good games nonetheless. So, going to be excited to see whether he goes ahead and brings that to the battlefield today. Now, we are on metalopolis here, so the spawnings actually that we have right here are pretty particular because they are the closest spawnings you can get here. So, not really sure if this is going to push the players into a really short game, or I've seen it where you see this the map split down the half, and all of the naturals, and all of the expansions are taken, even the high yields, and you just see a real north versus south, or red versus blue, whatever you want to call it. But either way, what are we going to see from them today? I feel that Fenix, I mean, he's starting with the barracks, so not really much you can really derive for as far as stratagem goes from there. But for Duckload Raw, if Fenix does choose to go for like a 3 racks push, a lot of the times we're seeing a lot of High Templar use or Colossus with the thermal lance beams. But Duckload Raw has been trying to keep it pretty short from what I've seen. So not sure if we're going to see drops or what exactly he is going to be bringing on, but we are going to see scouting going on right now. So Fenix is going to be scouting out here and is actually going to see the probe of Whitera. Whiteraw's probe is not happy about that, is going to tase the SCV right there, and tase it once again. So a couple pot shots, actually 10 damage from that probe, so that is one pissy little probe. So he is going to, he's already seen that Fenix is not in these two bases, so he knows where he is. However, this Marine that Fenix just popped out is definitely going to say, hell no, get off my lawn. Yeah, that's right, boy, get out of here. And so the Marine is not going to be able to chase down that probe. And we do have, where is that SCV? The SCV, make it known, not quite yet. SCV is definitely taking the long road around and is finally going to make it. However, we do have a Stalker. We have the Zealot. The Zealot won't be able to catch the SCV, but that Stalker will definitely reign all over that SCV's parade. As you know, it's just a really bad job to have, is the scouting, the scouting harvester, as you generally don't come back home. I mean, this probe made it, but he's sitting at the Xel'Naga Tower, pretty much going to guarantee you that that guy dies. So we do have the SCV hiding in the nice little gas veil in the back of these bases. It can be very, very, very crucial part of a tricky ninja plan if you're going to drop and throw down a bunker. Seen tons of Terrans drop Marines and SCV, build a bunker back here, and just kind of branch out. It's basically getting a foothold, or I think it's like freaking Omaha Beach. Something of that nature. And now we do have Fenix moving around, scouting for a proxy pylon, and we do have one Marauder up for him, so he's going to do a 2 racks push right here, and he's actually getting a Reaper? Okay, well, he might try to do a knocking on the front door while coming back behind here and pillaging the rear. Not really sure what Fenix is going to do, but I'm sure Fenix has got something up his sleeve. And let's see. Yes, that probe is still at the scouting game. He is a quite resilient little bugger, as he has not died quite yet. So Fenix is moving out. I do not believe Duckload sees this. Whitera did pull off these probe from the Xel'Naga Tower. We do actually see a proxy pylon coming down for him. And we also see stem, so not sure if Fenix is going to wait for the stem or what. But Fenix actually, right now, Fenix is golden, as he does have the advantage army-wise right here. We do have the Reaper showing up here, and Fenix needs to run up this ramp. There we go. Trying to snipe that Zealot. Going to be pushing up there, and is backing out. What? No. Don't back out. What are you doing? Well, Fenix did not wish to further that, as he definitely had the advantage there all day long, but is running back to his base. Meanwhile, Whitera not going to miss a chance, running out here with 4 Stalkers, going to snipe the SCV. This bunker is no longer being produced. This command center is in way big trouble. as we have Fenix running back to his base, trying to fight off what Duckload Raw has brought up to his base. So the table just got turned on Fenix. Fenix is going to be able to take out these Stalkers as his units do come off the stem, so his units are softened up right now. The 3 racks are pumping out units as fast as they can. These Zealots are trying to get in contact with Fenix's units. Fenix running around, trying to stay out of the blades of Ire, as we do see a lot of Marines just fall right there. Some SAVs sitting here trying to soak up some damage, but these Stalkers and the Sentry are not digging this Marauder and blow him to Kingdom Come. This bunker does finish, but there's one Marine that could have ran over there, but the Sentry decided to hit it with its Disruptor Beam and disrupted his face. And Fenix is in a bad way right now, as we just see another bunker trying to go down there, but Whitera has way too much in his main. Fenix taps out. So Fenix, I don't know what that was. Oh man, if Fenix had stayed in the main, he would have been sitting pretty. He could have done a lot of damage and forced Whitera to spawn units in his base, meanwhile allowing him to establish his natural... Now that's just the unfortunate thing. Sometimes you can't see everything, and over-aggressiveness can bite you in the butt, but then being under-aggressive equally can bite you in the butt. So we saw Fenix there unfortunately lose that due to just a little bit of mismanagement and one bad decision. Either way, really well played. Fenix did do a good job overall. Guys, I'm going to have one more in between these two. It's going to be just as good as this one, and I will have more after that. Actually, we're going to bring one of the North American weeklies is actually going to be today. So, thank you for joining me, and as always, citizens, stay safe.